Welcome to Puckett Fieldhouse on the campus of Central Methodist University in Fayette. Basketball action, Heart of America Conference opener for both sides. The CMU men, 8-1 on the season against Evangel Valor, 6-2 on the season. It's Charlie Brown along with Quentin Norris. You'll hear from him as we go along in the broadcast as well. We're happy to be here to bring this to you. We're going to show you some statistics of the two teams to give you an idea of what you may see tonight. Field goal percentage-wise, Central has a small advantage, 47.7 to 44.8. Free throw percentage, Evangel 68.9, the Eagles 65.3. Three-point shooting, Eagles 37.2, Evangel 31.6. Eagles 47.2 rebounds per ball game. Evangel 36, so an 11 rebound advantage there. 10 of those rebounds, 10.8 of Evangels are offensive rebounds, 16.7 offensive rebounds for the Eagles. Turnovers, 12.5 per ball game for Evangel, 14.1 for the Eagles. Evangel averages 74.3 points per ball game and give up 63 points per ball game. Eagles, on the other hand, average 85 points a game and give up 64. So the Eagles a little better, a little higher scoring team, but Evangel, as I look at their roster, and I will get their starters for you as they just put those up on the scoreboard as I go along here in just a second. Evangel has a height advantage overall as they will start. Oh, they don't put their heights down here. They have a 6'10", a 6'8", and a 6'7" on their roster. Eagles go, their biggest is 6'8", and then 6'7", 6'6", so a little bit of a height advantage. For Valor, Evangel, I'll just call them Evangel during the game because I'm not sure Valor is singular, plural, what it is, so we'll go over that. We'll go over the starting lineups for you. We got a little over 6.5 minutes to go. We'll run a quick set of ads here, and then we'll come back with those starting lineups when we come back here on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you become better prepared for today's job market? You choose a better way of learning. At Central Methodist University, we are proud to be one of the first to offer a new comprehensive digital approach to teaching and learning that changes everything. Introducing Digital U. Digital U, available only on the CMU campus in Fayette, transforms the entire learning experience. It's so much more than simply incorporating smart devices into the classroom. Utilizing technology to better engage students, Digital U offers enhanced, never-before-available learning. The technology of Digital U begins with iPads, which are provided at no cost by the university. Over time, fewer textbooks will be needed, which should mean lower cost for most students. At Digital U, students will learn in the same way in which they live, with the access and ease that only this level of technology can provide. And Digital U doesn't just transform the student experience. Faculty can use their devices for everything, allowing for more time and access to teach and guide their students. The Digital U program is made up of many advanced elements, including replacement of some traditional textbooks with ebooks, incorporation of Apple TVs in the classroom, specialized new learning apps, the ability to attend class on their device while traveling for sports, music, and other CMU activities, improved communication and collaboration, greater faculty-student connection, and so much more. Digital U incorporates these dynamic digital experiences into the traditional classroom, and students come energized, engaged, and excited to learn. Digital U is not a replacement for traditional learning. It's an enhancement, providing new and greater ways of learning. At last, a connective traditional education that moves at the speed of the real world. Get more from your college experience with CMU's Digital U. Contact us today. CMU. Be more.
All right, we're back. Your stats are still up there. We'll get that off the screen for you. Get your scoreboard put up so you'll see what all you will get to see during this. Let me move that scoreboard just a little bit. There we go. Get it down on the bottom for you a little bit. All right, starting lineups for tonight for Evangel. Number 0, Manrique Alvarado, a sophomore guard from Cartago, Costa Rica. Josh Pritchard, junior guard from Rolla, Missouri, number 2. He averages 11.6. Alvarado, 8.9 points per ball game. Senior forward, Cade Kaufman from Mountain Grove, Missouri. He's number 3. Edriel Martinborough, senior guard from Grand Bahama Island in the Bahamas, 10.4 points per ball game. And Pavel Antonov, senior center from Vrasta, Bulgaria. So, for the Eagles, they start like this. Senior guard, 6'4", out of Norcross, Georgia, Tim Cameron, averaging 14.6 per game. Isaiah May, 6'5" guard out of Bellevue, Illinois. He's a sophomore, averaging 10.6 points per ball game. Jonathan Brown, sophomore guard out of London, England, 6'3", number 20, averaging 18.6. He's the leading scorer for the Eagles. A senior forward, 6'6" tall, out of Queens, New York, Fodi Kamara, averaging 10.2. And rounding it out, a freshman, 6'8" center out of London, England, number 24, Thomas Suwulu, averaging 7.3 points per ball game. So those are your starters. You'll get to hear all of that when we get a little bit closer to game time, as we'll get the PA announcer to give us the prayer to start the ball game. Before the game, the national anthem, and then the starting lineups, and then we'll be ready for action from Puckett Fieldhouse here in Fayette. So we're just almost set to go as I continue to fiddle so we get a little more volume out of everything, so that'll be all right. Again, Eagles 8-1. Just suffered their first loss as Bluefield beat them 90-81 in a tournament. Otherwise, their season is unblemished. And they've had they've had at least one common opponent, Columbia College. Eagles won by 1 here. Evangel won by about 8 earlier on, so that's the common opponent. So I know the Eagles are ready to go as they haven't played since Saturday. That was their loss. They're wanting to play to get that out of their mouth a little bit. Most of you already know they made a trip out to Provo, Utah, and played against the BYU team, and even though they got beat by 36 in the game, it was a great experience. They held their own very well because BYU beat at the time beat Oregon, which at the time was in the top 15 in the nation. They beat Oregon at Oregon by 31. So what they did is not bad at all. And Jonathan Brown got 24 points in that ball game. They were the announcers were very nice, friendly towards the Central Methodist. They showed a lot of graphics about Coach Sherman. They've had 6 coaches in the same length of time that Jeff Sherman's been the head coach here. And the announcers, the color guy in the broadcast played basketball. He was in college at BYU when Coach Sherman took over. And the play-by-play guy was still in high school. So they're doing the characters. So here comes the prayer.
Let us pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Almighty God, you have created us to strive for our best. Grant to all athletes, coaches, and fans the strength to pursue excellence during this event. We pray for the safety of these athletes. Protect them from injury and harm. Help us to honor you tonight in all we do, on and off the court. court and make us witnesses to your glory. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. And now let's meet the starters for tonight's contest. First for the visiting Evangel Valor. Introducing first, 5'11" sophomore from Cartago, Costa Rica, number 0, Manrique Alvarado. A 6'4" junior from Rolla, Missouri, number 2, Josh Pritchett. 6'5" senior from Mountain Grove, Missouri, number 3, Katie Hoffman. A 5'11" senior from Grand Bahama Island, Bahamas, number 5, Adriel Martinborough. And the seniors from Grazia, Bulgaria, number 31, Pavel Antonov. And the coach of the Valor is Bert Keppel. And now, your Central Methodist Eagles. Introducing first, 6'4" senior from Northwest Georgia, number 3, Tim Cameron. 6'5" sophomore from Belleville, Illinois, number 11, Isaiah May. A 6'3" sophomore from Essex, England, number 20, Jonathan Brown. A 6'6" senior from Queens, New York, number 23, Tony Camara. And a 6'8" freshman from London, England, number 24, Thomas Sulu. The defensive Eagles is Jeff Sherman, assisted by Matt Sherman, Trent Short, Nick Schultz, and Mark Miller. For Central Methodist.
All right, there you go. There are your starting lineups for this ball game. We're just about set to go. So it'll be Alvarado, Pritchett, Kaufman, Martinborough, and Antonov for Evangel. Cameron, May, Brown, Kamara, and Sawulu for the Eagles. Sawulu and Antonov line it up to jump to start this out. Official blows his whistle, walks in, and the ball is in the air. Tipped around and ends up in Pritchett's hands. Hands it to Alvarado. Got Cameron on him. Martinborough had his pass blocked, but got it back. Antonov looks inside. Alvarado. Kaufman with a 3 from long range, no good. Cameron with a rebound. Ahead to Kamara, runs it down like a wide receiver. Brown top of the key, right-hand side. Kamara. Cameron. May. Brown, 10 on the play clock. Kamara fakes the 3. Brown's got the 3 lined up, short. But there is Kamara with a rebound, back up and in. Fodi Kamara doing what he does best. Rebound and put back. Pritchett down the lane, underneath. Antonov, left-hand stuff. And we're tied at 2. Antonov from Pritchett. Knocked away by Pritchett. Ahead to Antonov. He's got his second dunk of the ball game. We'll see if he can shoot later on, because I hope they stops dunking before too long. 4-2 in favor of Evangel. One turnover. May. Step back. Swulu on the pick and roll. Lays it up and in. So the Bigs have 6 of the 8 points in the ball game. Pritchett. Across. Tries to go on by. Can't get down. Kaufman. Eyeball the three. Tapped away by Tim Cameron. He's going to take it to the hoop. Look for trouble. Look for a little contact. Doesn't get it. He lays it up and in. Cameron with his first 2. Don't have the starters up on the board, so we'll rely on what we can get stat-wise. Antonoff. Martinborough. Pritchett, 3 from the corner. Good. Shot Pritchett gives Evangel a 1-point advantage. Brown back over to May. He's got a 3 lined up. Doesn't go. Tipped around. Pritchett comes out with it. Ahead to Alvarado. Back to Pritchett. Just hit a 3. Sizing up for another drive to the hoop. Step back jumper comes up short. Sawulu on the floor with a block out. Gets the rebound. Cameron loses the ball. It goes out by the scorer's table, but not out of bounds. Martinborough with a runner won't go, and Sawulu with a rebound. Gives it to Cameron. He calls out the play. Brown on the right wing. Evangel's already got their hands on about 3 different balls so far. Cameron looks inside. May. Free throw line jumper does not go, and Antonoff with a rebound. 3.5 minutes into this. Charlie Bronikowski is at the bench getting ready to come in. Alvarado with a 3 that's a line drive. Goes off to the side. Saved by Pritchett, but he saves it back into the Eagles. Here goes Cameron right at the hoop, right at Antonoff. Changed the shot a little bit. Antonoff being out of bounds tries to catch the ball, and he's out, so that will go back to Central. Bronikowski in. Trent Lyles in. May and Sawulu go out. Antonoff goes out. No good. Trent Lyles comes out with that rebound. They haven't started. There goes the play clock. And we'll have a blocking foul underneath the basket. As into the game for Evangel is Jace Coffey, junior from Oviedo, Florida. The official's going to talk about it because one called a charge, one called a block, and the official that called it a block wins. They're putting 20 on the shot clock. That's taken care of. Into Kamara. Spins away from Alvarado. He's got a size advantage. Bronikowski in the game. Can't hit the 3, but Kamara with a rebound. Lyles. Kamara. Cameron going to go baseline to the hoop. Stutter step. Scores the basket. Gets the foul. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot 1. 4 points for Tim Cameron so far. 8-7. Stephen Salvi checks in. Sophomore guard from Boca Raton, Florida. Cameron finishes the 3-point play. Second team foul. Scoreboard not operating as well as normal. So we'll have to just go and pick it up when we can. Pritchett has a foul, and so does Coffey, so that foul was on Coffey. 3-pointer, and there will be a foul underneath, and that'll go on Coffey as well, and that'll be his second personal foul. As Martinborough put it up and missed. 9-7 Eagles. Coach Sherman yells out the play. Brown, who hasn't scored yet, he's the leading scorer. Baseline, spins back out. Lyles, Cameron going to take it to the baseline, dish it off to Kamara, and it's blocked and goes off of him out of bounds. As Salvi and Martinborough were both there. One gets the block, and the ball out of bounds, and it goes off of Kamara. Alvarado. Pritchett now will bring it up. He's a guard, and he's got Kamara on him, who's a forward. Salvi. Autry Accord into the ball game. Underneath, going to be a foul on Trent Lyles. Alvarado to bring it in. Martinborough in the corner. Pritchett. That was Accord to the corner. 3 ball goes up, no good. Quickly out. Lyle puts a shot up, no good, and Martinborough with a rebound. Alvarado, right-hand side, going to drive lane, go around. Brown can't get it to go, and Kamara with another rebound, slapped by Salvi. He wants the ball to be turned over to the Evangel team. He's lucky he didn't get called with a foul because it was a pretty big hack. Whether he got all ball or not, I don't know, but usually when you swing like that, you get a foul called on you. Brown. Cameron. Back out. Lyle with a 3 lined up, won't go. Pritchett with a rebound. Blake Fowler getting ready to check in for the Eagles. Pritchett, no good. Kamara with another rebound. Lyle tries to step through, back out. Cameron, he's going to take it down the lane. Stopped by Salvi. Looks around. Kamara's got a big match inside, big height advantage. Bronikowski corner, another 3 for him from there. Back of the rim, no good. Salvi with a 3, too hard, no good. Pritchett tips it out. Martinborough gets the rebound. Accord. Alvarado. Pritchett. Alvarado with Brown on him. Pulls up. Jumper on the way, good. Manrique Alvarado with his first points of the game. Bronikowski going to drive to the hoop. Loses the handle on it, and it goes out of bounds, and we'll have subs coming in. Logan Rogers checks in. Cade Kaufman checks back in. Blake Fowler in, and Dwayne McClendon back from an injury. Cameron almost picks the pocket of Alvarado. Accord. Salvi. And a foul called on Fowler inside. His first foul, team foul number 2 on the Eagles. I look at the scoreboard to get an update. Accord. 3 lined up in the air, no good. Tipped around by Brown. Cameron comes down with it. He's going to go right to the hoop, look for contact, finds it, and he'll go to the free throw line and shoot a pair, and that will go against Accord, I believe. Autry Accord. His first, team foul number 4. Cameron at the line to shoot a pair, tied at 9. Still tied at 9 as he misses the first one, as we've played 7.5 minutes here in the first half of play. No women's game tonight, as Central was forced to forfeit a game because of COVID, and Cameron misses both. And Central women will also forfeit the game on Saturday because of COVID, because they can't play. Kaufman, Accord, Salvi, ball fake, and he stepped on the end line. And each time they shoot after the whistle, somebody from Central jumps up through the hoop and keeps the ball from going through. Cameron walks it across. McClendon. Off of Brown. Fowler. Brown gets it back. He's going to drive right by Kaufman, but he can't get it to go as Salvi bothered his shot. Alvarado. Salvi. Alvarado looks for somebody on the side. Finds Kaufman, who's a three-point threat. Accord. Salvi. Down the lane. Off the glass, no good. Isaiah May with a rebound. Central with numbers now. Brown. Step through. Off the glass, no good. Bump, no foul. Play on. Alvarado pulls a three. No good. Long rebound. And a nice hustle play.
That's the Lambeau leap.
Logan Rogers, who comes up a little limpy after going out of bounds, throwing it back off a Central player. Want to thank our corporate partners for their continued support of CMU Athletics: MFA Oil, the Braun Home, Jennings Premium Meats, Community Auto Sales and Service, AirLink, Drury Hotels, Missouri Pacific Lumber, Howard County Electric, and Commercial Trust Company. All those fine folks make it possible for us to bring you these broadcasts. 9-9 as we've played 8 minutes and 44 seconds, and we've got 18 points on the board total. So it is Fowler, Cameron, Brown, May, and McClendon as they go smaller, quicker. Rogers, Accord, Alvarado, Kaufman, and Sylvie on the floor for Evangel. Accord, Kaufman, three in the air, comes up short. Accord underneath, gets the rebound as it barely grazed rim on the way by. Alvarado with Fowler on him. No good. Salvi with a rebound, puts it up and in. Devin Salvi with his first points of the ball game. Fowler's in the corner, but Brown goes the other direction. Now he comes back to him. Three teed up, no good. Kaufman with a rebound. Alvarado on the run. Salvi. And we've got a foul called. Illegal pick, and that'll go on Autry Accord, his second personal foul. Team foul number 5 against Evangel. Pritchett checks back in, as does Martinborough. And there will be a foul on Kaufman. Cade Kaufman, senior out of Mountain Grove, saw him in high school. Had an older brother. They were quite a set in high school. I think Cade's 6'5", and I think his brother, whose name might have been Chase, might have been a little bit bigger. Fowler with another three, back of the iron, doesn't follow his shot. And Edriel Martinborough with the rebound. Salvi, step back three on the way, good. Salvi out of Boca Raton, Florida. Cameron tries to pass it inside. It is too high, too far, out of bounds, over the back. And a timeout called, and with that, we'll step away for 30 seconds and be back right after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
At last, an approach to teaching and learning that connects the traditional classroom to the real world at Central Methodist University. Now you can learn the way you live and the way you'll work with the new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
$14-9 is Evangel on a 7-0 run here in the opening half of play. Eagles go on the road Saturday to play the men do at Park. The women will forfeit the game because of COVID. And then, as of right now, next Wednesday, women and men will be at home to play William Penn. The Lady Eagles moved up in the last set of rankings to number 7 in the country. We'll see how the 2 forfeits that they're going to have to absorb will affect anything. Lyles, Brown, May, Cameron, Kamara on the floor. Pritchett, Alvarado, Salvi, Martinborough, and Hoffman on the floor for Evangel. Alvarado with Cameron on him. Knocked away by Cameron, tries to figure out how to get to it, can't. Knocked out, it will stay with Evangel. Conversation is whether they got in the front court or whether they only have 1 second to get it across the half-court line. They were across half, so they have 10 to get it across again. Otherwise, they were going to have to throw it into the front court to get away from a 10-second violation. Martinborough. Kaufman. Alvarado on the right side. Pritchett. Got a smaller man on him, but Trent Lyles can jump out of the gym. Alvarado, 3, short. Right before the shot clock expired. Cameron with a rebound. Couple of crossovers. Back and forth it goes. Lyle, spin in the lane, back out. Cameron straight away, call for a travel as he shifted his feet. Delay a game warning against Cameron as he pushed the ball back to where they were going to take it in, but the official didn't like that. So that's a delay of game warning. Another one of those will get a technical foul called. Manrique Alvarado, Stephen Salvi. And a foul call away from the ball, and Jonathan Brown looks around in disbelief, and I'm sure it's on him. First, team foul number 3. Eagles will be in the bonus the rest of the half on the next foul. Martinborough. Got too many people underneath the basket. Pritchett now with a post up under. Wants the ball, gets it back, step around, jumper off the side of the rim. Kamara with a rebound. He's already got 5 rebounds. Brown. Ball fake, almost loses it getting in there, gets it back out, swinging around. Lyle, May, Brown back with it again. Pritchard on him. Cameron takes the baseline, and he's going to be called for a travel. He likes that Euro step thing, and he got called for a travel on that one, and he's going to get a technical foul. He had the warning for the ball last time, and now he's going to get a technical foul. That will go down as his first foul. And Alvarado will go to the free throw line.
Alvarado to take the technical first Evangel.
First one is good. Alvarado, if I can find free throw proficiency, is a 70% free throw shooter. Makes them both. I thought he made them both. They've only put 1 point up on the scoreboard. And they're having problems at the... There we go. Got the point up. Bert Keppel came over to ask the head coach of Evangel. Pritchett tries to go around McClendon. Decides to step back and shoot it. Doesn't get it to go, and Kamara with the rebound. Lyles. Brown has not scored yet in the ball game. He's got a three on the way that's going to be short. Knocked around. McClendon had it go off his foot. Salvi has it. Pulls up. Jumper. No good. McClendon with a rebound. Salvi reaches in. Jump ball. Alternating possession. Lyles. McClendon was a good scorer before he got hurt. He needs to knock the rust off and get back at it. Brown can't get it in the air and going. He gets his own rebound on the third attempt. He gets the ball into good. 16-11. Salvi. Martinborough off of his hands, runs it down. Alvarado. Salvi with another three, no good. Lyles with the rebound and the push. Brown. Kamara wants to go into the lane, cut off. Brown, corner, three available, doesn't want to take it from there. Kamara in the corner. He'll want to go baseline. There he does. Stops, puts it up and in. As Pavel Antonov went under the basket. Kamara stepped back, puts it up and in. 16-13. Martinborough, McClendon on him. Pritchett fakes a three. Inside it goes to Antonov. Has his shot blocked by Kamara.
That was beautiful defense.
Brown going to go to the hoop, step around.
Wow, beautiful.
Antonov tried to block it, didn't get there, and Brown with 4 straight points. And it's 16-15 with 6:20 to go. Pritchett. Alvarado looks inside, goes baseline. Salvi will back up and try a three from there. Halfway down and out. Antonov with a rebound, length over the top. Misses the next shot. Lyles with the rebound. Eagles look to retake the lead here. Lyles to the hoop. Gets it to go off the glass.
8-0 run now.
And a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it here. Tell you, Community Auto Sales and Service is a one-stop shop for all your automotive needs, from brakes, tires, and oil changes to front-end alignments, engine repair, batteries, and state inspections. They have everything and can do anything to keep you on the road safely. Proud supporters of Eagles Athletics. So the Eagles on a little run here. I think they're on a 6-0 run. I think it was 16-11. Might have been 16-9. They might be on an 8-0 run.
It's 8-0 run.
And Quentin tells me it is an 8-0 run. So, nice answer back to the run that Evangel put on the scoreboard. Accord back into the ball game for Evangel, along with Ike Egwu. Logan Rogers also back in. Accord back in. Accord, Martinborough, bench claps over on the sideline. Rogers underneath, Egwu against McClendon, can't get a shot. Rogers step, nice pass to Egwu, shot blocked, foul called, and if that's Brown, that'll be his second personal foul. Trenton Lyles instead gets the foul, his second, team foul number 5, and that will send Egwu to the free throw line. First one no good. 37.5% is what he shoots for the season from the free throw line. So not prolific there. But he's tall. Makes the second one. And we're tied at 17. Kamara. Lyles. 3 on the way. Good, Trent Lyles. He's got 5 in the game now, and the Eagles with a 3-point advantage. Come back the other way. Martinborough drives baseline, puts it up and in. Lyles with 2 fouls. Put up resistance, but not a lot because he doesn't want to leave the game with his 3rd foul. Isaiah May. Brown. Kamara with it. Skip it all the way over to Brown on the left-hand side. He's going to get a pick, go around it. McClendon with a 3 in the air, no good. Egwu had it. Accord comes down with it and gives it to Alvarado. Egwu cuts through, gets it underneath, nowhere to go with it there. Back out to Rogers. Alvarado. Martinborough. Travel called on him. Big Tom Swulu back in the game. Dwayne McClendon will check out. Eagles with a 1-point advantage. 4:18 to go. First half of play. Low scoring. And Lyles picks up his 3rd foul as Accord picked his pocket. And then going after it. Fouls, and he'll go to the bench. Fowler will check back in. Both sides now in the bonus from here on out. Next foul by either team will put the other in the bonus. Alvarado, Brown on him. Accord, lots of ball fakes. No, it doesn't go anywhere. Egwu with lots of bumping inside. Gets it in, then puts it in on Swulu. 21-19. Scoreboard hasn't updated. There it goes. Swulu against Egwu. Let's see if he can back him down and get a shot. May with a 3. Doesn't go. Tries to get his own rebound. Swulu battles and knocks it out of bounds. Fan in the stands runs it down. Gets it back out. 3:33 to go. Alvarado. Martinborough. Rogers. Egwu. Rogers in the corner. Accord cut, not open. Rogers back out. Alvarado spots for a 3 and hits it. He's got 7 in the game, and the lead's up to 4 for Evangel. Evangel's done a nice job of scouting out the scorers and limiting some of that. And there's a foul. Egwu with the block on Kamara, but a foul was had before that was done. Logan Rogers with the foul. Freshman out of Washington Courthouse, Ohio. Down where they're at, that's pretty close. Logan Rogers is part of a high school, Logan Rogersville, down that area. In that Springfield section. Kamara off to the side, no good. Free throws have not been kind to the Eagles so far. In fact, if I look at it, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12, 1 of 12. Misses them both again. Bronikowski back in.
.83%.
Martinborough. Kaufman. And there's an offensive foul called. Tim Cameron back in. I was looking at the three-pointers for the Eagles. They are 1 of 5 from the free throw line, so 20%. A little better, but not a lot. Cameron with it. 2:25 to go. He's going to go right to the hoop, kick it out to May in the corner. Not any success shooting threes, so backs it out. Bronikowski's already missed a pair of threes. He's going to take it in the lane and lay it up and in. Charlie Bronikowski. And Bronikowski gets a piece of the shot on the other end. Brown in a lot of traffic. Loses as he goes behind his back with 3 players around him. Martinborough. Pritchett with Brown. Egwu. No good, but a foul on Bronikowski will send Egwu to the free throw line. 1 of 12, yep, on 3-pointers for the Eagles.
.83.
Yep. 3 of 4 from the free throw line so far. 3 of 5 as Egwu is 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Again, he's a 37% free throw shooter on the season. So he's about at his average. Makes the second. Cameron back in the ball game with the ball. 3-point advantage for Evangel. Brown, Bronikowski. Got a glove or something on his right hand. It didn't affect him too much when he took it to the hoop a moment ago. And there will be an offensive foul. And that'll go on Charlie Bronikowski for an illegal pick. Second personal foul for him. Team foul number 8, offensive foul, so no free throws. Kaufman inbound to Alvarado. Kaufman. Egwu. I'd let him take that if he wanted to. Pritchard buries the 3. Guess I wouldn't let him take that. Pritchett with 6 now in the ball game. Second leading scorer behind Alvarado. Bronikowski from the corner. Rainbow 3, no good. Brown with a rebound. Slapped away by Pritchett. Bronikowski with it. Cameron inside to McClendon all by himself. Turn around, little baby hook. In. Dwayne McClendon, his first 2 points of the ball game. Make it a 4-point game. Alvarado to the basket. Puts it up and in over Cameron. Alvarado's got 9. He averages 8.9, so he's got his average already. About a 5-second difference between shot clock and game clock. So the Eagles going to run it down a little bit. Brown. McClendon back to Brown. Gets a pick. Goes down the lane. Gets it stripped away from him. Martinborough comes out with it, and now they'll hold on to it for the last shot. Maybe. Nope. Pritchard thought about taking the 3 from there. Egwu to the hoop. Can't get it to go. 5 seconds to go. Brown pulls up for a 3. Gets a good look at it. Tipped up. No good. And that's the way the half will end. .30-24 is our halftime score. Players get ready to leave the floor. We're going to wait and see if we get the cheerleaders have all come out. They're bringing out chairs, so I'm guessing we're going to do something here. Don't know how long they're going to take, but we will stay with this. And then we'll go to Quentin right after this is done. In fact, let's just go ahead because I think they're only brought out so many chairs. There's a stack of them over there. There's about 40 chairs, but they're only bringing out about 6 or 7. So that's what we're going to go with for what they're going to start out with. We will let them do that. We'll turn it over, let you hear it and see it before Quentin gives you his what's going on at Central right now. They've got 3 basketballs. See if they need another one. Bringing out 3 more basketballs. Musical chairs. So while you can watch the musical chairs while Quentin gives you the information. So Quentin, go ahead and give us what's going on at Central.
Well, thank you very much, Charlie. It's, of course, first week. It's December as well. Of course, the volleyball season has come to a close there, losing to Missouri Baptist in a 4-setter there, 14-25, 22-25, 25-21, and, of course, 21-25. Concluding their year 29-9. I tell you, it was a fun, magical year for the volleyball team. There, started out in the top 25. Looks like they'll finish in about maybe 16 or so as well. So it's a great year for the volleyball team. And I think some of the volleyball players just came on back just a few moments ago from Sioux City, Iowa. And also the women's soccer team. They'll be playing the quarterfinals of the NAIA women's soccer game against Kaiser. They are the defending national champions. It's 10 a.m. Central Standard Time down at Orange Beach, Alabama there. So it's well. And then at 1 o'clock, Central Methodist men's soccer, the defending national champion. They are the number 1 seed. Take on Mid-America Nazarene at 1 p.m. That's in Decatur, Alabama. Of course, and speaking of men's soccer, 3 years ago tonight, the Central Methodist men's soccer team won their very first national championship, not only for men's soccer, but for the Central Methodist athletic team there as well. It was a fun one there and a shootout. Came down to penalty kicks against Missouri Valley there. Fun game to watch on ESPN3. Men's basketball, they'll be taking on Park, 4 p.m. as well. And then, of course, women's basketball, hopefully they'll play against William Penn. They're ranked number 7 in the polls. 5:30 start time. Pre-game show, maybe around the 5:20 mark there as well.
5:15 we'll be on. We'll have the broadcast start 15 minutes before the game, so 5:15.
Sounds good to me. And then, of course, men will also play William Penn. I think the men, I think they're ranked number 6 in the polls as well, as they just came out this afternoon, 7:30. I say about a 7:15 start time as well. So things are going on, and let's have some entertainment with some musical chairs.
All right, so we've got musical chairs. You got to make a basket and then sit back down. So we're not going to cover that for right now. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have halftime stats for you here on the Eagle Sports Network. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with those stats right here on the Eagle Sports Network, the Hart Conference Network from Fayette.
How do you become better prepared for today's job market? You choose a better way of learning. At Central Methodist University, we are proud to be one of the first to offer a new comprehensive digital approach to teaching and learning that changes everything. Introducing Digital U. Digital U, available only on the CMU campus in Fayette, transforms the entire learning experience. It's so much more than simply incorporating smart devices into the classroom. Utilizing technology to better engage students, Digital U offers enhanced, never-before-available learning. The technology of Digital U begins with iPads, which are provided at no cost by the university. Over time, fewer textbooks will be needed, which should mean lower cost for most students. At Digital U, students will learn in the same way in which they live, with the access and ease that only this level of technology can provide. And Digital U doesn't just transform the student experience. Faculty can use their devices for everything, allowing for more time and access to teach and guide their students. The Digital U program is made up of many advanced elements, including replacement of some traditional textbooks with e-books, incorporation of Apple TVs in the classroom, specialized new learning apps, the ability to attend class on their device while traveling for sports, music, and other CMU activities, improved communication and collaboration, greater faculty-student connection, and so much more. Digital U incorporates these dynamic digital experiences into the traditional classroom, and students come energized, engaged, and excited to learn. Digital U is not a replacement for traditional learning. It's an enhancement, providing new and greater ways of learning. At last, a connective traditional education that moves at the speed of the real world. Get more from your college experience with CMU's Digital U. Contact us today. CMU. Be more.
We're back at halftime. Evangel with a 30-24 advantage. We'll give you some halftime stats now. You'll see how we got to this point. Evangel shooting 31.4% from the floor. The Eagles 35.5%. Free throws 66.7% for Evangel, only 20%. For the Eagles, three-point shooting, Evangel 26.7, which is not bad. The Eagles 7.1 on 1 of 14 shooting from beyond the arc. Rebounds, Eagles with a 23-17 advantage. Offensive rebounds 5-4. Turnovers, I think I got those backwards, so hang on just a second. Let me look and see. I do have them backwards, so let me fix that real quick. Four turnovers for Evangel, 9 for the Eagles, so the turnovers have hurt, and the field goal shooting from beyond the arc has been a deterrent, and the free throw line, 1 of 5 for the Eagles. So that's that. We'll get that off the screen, put the scoreboard back up so you'll know whenever you come back exactly what the situation is. We'll go over some halftime scoring for you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have some raffle winners to get out.
For Evangel, they are led by Manrique Alvarado with 9, Josh Pritchett with 6, Stephen Salvi with 5, Ike Egu with 4, Pavel Antonov with 4, and Edriel Martinborough with 2. Cade Kaufman was 0, and he averages 18.5. On the other side for the Eagles, Tim Cameron and Trent Lyles, 5 each. Jonathan Brown, Fody Kamara with 4. Dwayne McClendon, Thomas Suwulu, Charlie Bronikowski with 2. Blake Fowler and Isaiah May played, did not score. So,
The winner of a Hydro Jug, Curtis Johns.
So Tim Cameron with averaging 14 has 5. Jonathan Brown averaging 18 a game has 4. So both sides leading scorer, not with much production in the first half. Brown with 4 points, Kaufman with 0. So this is the first conference game for both sides.
Cancellation earbuds is Ryan Jeffers.
They're giving away prizes, the home conference opener.
The winner of the $100 Visa gift card, Kylie Bunbury's winner of the $100 Visa gift card.
Somebody just won a $100 Visa gift card. So a very slow start to the ball game and a fairly slow half, which is more in line with what Evangel does, as they only give up 63 points a game. Central only gives up 64, but Central scores 85, where Evangel only scores 74 a ball game. So Evangel's on pace for theirs, Central not on pace. Also tell you that AirLink Rural Broadband is your local wireless and fiber internet provider, family owned and operated with coverage options in Sheraton, Howard, Saline, and surrounding counties. If you're interested in wireless or fiber service, visit us at airlink123.com for information on all of your internet needs. We've still got 4 minutes to go. The Eagles are coming back out onto the court after their meeting with Coach Sherman. Head coach Jeff Sherman, assistant head coach Matt Sherman. Other assistant coaches Trent Short, Nick Schuck, and Mark Muller. For Evangel, Bert Kappel is the head coach. Jackson Kappel and Stan Jacox, the assistants. So both sides back out now. Looking again, Pavel Antononi has 4 points. He had 2 dunks to start the ball game. Not any baskets after that. Be back here again Wednesday. Saturday, the men head to Parkville to take on Park. The women will have to forfeit another ball game. That'll be their second forfeit in league play. Don't know why the Hart didn't do basketball like they did football. They built a week off for football into the schedule, that if you had a game to make up because of COVID, you could make it up during that week. If not, everybody got a week off. I don't know why they didn't build in a week of no basketball games to try and make up the games, because it's not like you're forcing somebody to make a second trip. Evangel women didn't make the trip here. They get a win. And Park women will get a win on Saturday as well. Hopefully the women will be out of the COVID protocol and back ready to go come Saturday, or come Wednesday of next week when William Penn comes to town. Of course, they may be pretty rusty by then of not having to be able to do much of anything, because if you remember last year, as the conference tournament was getting ready to start, had about a week to go in it, Central women went into quarantine then, came out of quarantine, got on the bus, drove to Iowa, and got beat in a ball game in conference. So we don't know how many of the ladies have something, but it's enough that they couldn't play today and they can't play Saturday. Much as that pains Coach Davis and his staff. Just ranked number 7 in the nation in the last poll, but they'll come out. The next poll will show them with 2 losses. And voters that don't know any better will drop them because they'll say, well, they've lost twice, rather than knowing that they had to forfeit because of COVID. Let's see if the Eagles can get untracked here in the second half. They've had a couple of games this year where they got off to big starts and just played it out. And they've had a couple of games where they got behind, dug a hole. In fact, their loss, they dug a hole and couldn't get out of it. They're only down 6 here, but they've got to start shooting the ball better. As if I look at overall field goals, 11 of 31, but if you take all of that out, it's 10 of 17 if you take out the 3-pointers. So that would be okay. But 1 for 14 on 3-point shots and 1 of 5 from the free throw line, not going to win you very many awards. So we're about set to go. We'll see who the starters are that are put back out on the court. Kaufman, Martinborough, Pritchett, Antonoff, and Alvarado, the original starting 5 for Evangel. Kamara, May, Suwulu, Cameron, and Brown, the original 5 starters for the Eagles, come back out. It will be Evangel basketball as we get ready to go. And we're underway in the second half. Alvarado, Pritchett. Antonoff back to Pritchett. Ball fake, step back three. Halfway down and out. Martinborough with a three won't go as it was tipped back out. Cameron with a rebound. He's going to continue all the way down the floor and look for something. Tries to get it to Sawulu, but he lost the handle on it. May with a three gets it to go. Isaiah May, maybe that basket will open up a little bit.
That's good ball movement, good shot.
Cuts the lead in half from 6 down to 3. Martinborough. Kaufman with a three that's short. Doesn't draw anything. It goes out of bounds. He's had a tough go of it. 0 for 3 from the three-point line and 0 for 4 in the ball game. Eagles with a chance to cut it to 2, to 1, or to tie it up with a three. Cameron. Kamara points go the other direction when he came the wrong way, according to Fodi Kamara. There's Kamara. He's going to step inside the line, put up a jumper, and hit it. Fodi Kamara. He's got 6 in the ball game, and it's down to a 1-point Evangel lead. First 5 points of the second half scored by the Eagles. Pritchett on the baseline against May. Bodies. Goes to the hoop. Left hand up and in. He's got 8. Brown. Cameron. Cameron with 5. Kamara just made a basket. And Pritchett takes the worst of that as he takes a blow to the shoulder. But he's called for the foul. Second personal foul on Josh Pritchett. Sawulu. Cameron. May. Jumper from the baseline, too strong. Kamara tips it around, keeps tipping it till it goes off of his hands out of bounds. Got about 3 tries at it, just could not corral it. Alvarado. Pritchett. Martinborough. Pritchett's posted up. Alvarado. Pritchett lost his footing a little bit. He's going to go in the lane again. Spin, jump, step back jumper. Won't go. Tipped around. And Sawulu with a rebound. Antonoff got a tip. Sawulu got the ball. Cameron. May down the lane. Goes off of the hands of Sawulu as the pass was a little close and a little hard as he tried to get it to Big Tom. Pritchett. Antonoff. Martinborough. Alvarado swinging it back. That's Pritchett. Pavel. Antonoff gets it to go. He's got 6. Banks it in off the glass. Leads back to 6. That's where we were at halftime. Evangel's defense has been pretty good, and there's a foul called on Kamara as he goes by. Called a blocking foul. First personal foul. Coach Sherman doesn't care for that too much. Say hi to his folks out in Colorado. Kaufman. Antonoff. Alvarado down the lane. Blocked from behind by Cameron, but it goes off the line and out of bounds. Should not have reset the 30-second clock. It didn't hit anything. Let's see if they figure that out. They go back to 12. Ike Egwu back into the ball game. Dwayne McClendon back into the ball game. Antonoff goes out. Quick inbounds pass to Pritchett. Puts a shot up, comes up short. Cameron got a lane to the hoop, loses the handle on it, but a foul will be called. Adriel Martinborough, his first personal foul. Cameron to the line. He's 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Eagles 1 for 5 in the first half. Crawls in. 34-30. Stephen Salvi back into the ball game. He had 5 points in the first half. Second free throw good. I suspect that was a point of emphasis of Coach Sherman at halftime, too, the poor free throw shooting. Pritchett. Martinborough. Alvarado, 3 on the way and good. He's got 12, first player in double figures on either side. Brown thinks about it, doesn't take the 3. Cameron wants to run the offense. May with a jump shot from the free throw line, good, 37-33. He's got 5 in the game. Salvi. Tipped away.
Beautiful job there.
Cameron blows the layup as he goes up left-handed instead of right-handed. Now he steps back in, and he's going to be called for a travel. No, a jump ball, and it will go Central Methodist way. As Tim Cameron got off the wrong foot, went off of his right foot, had to put it up left-handed, missed the chippy. May, Kamara, Cameron. Back inside to McClendon, and it will have a travel on that, I think, and that's what the call is. It's Dwayne McClendon. Again, back in. He's only played 4 of the 9 games. This is his 5th game of the season. Had an injury. Martinborough going to go to the hoop, pushes off, gets away with it, pulls up and hits. Martinberg with 4 in the game. Cameron. May. Jumper on the way, comes up short. Egwu with a rebound. Alvarado already over his season average of 9 points per game with 12. He's going to step back. He's got Kamara on him now and a foul underneath the basket. I'll wait to see who the foul is called on.
Jonathan Brown.
Brown's second personal foul. Egwu with Kamara on him. Accord back in the ball game. Another 3 from about the same spot, and Jonathan Brown picks up his 3rd foul. And Manrique Alvarado is going to go to the free throw line and shoot 3. And I think we got a technical foul called on the Central side. Alvarado is a 70% free throw shooter. Officials get together and have a chit-chat at midcourt. So Alvarado is going to get 3 free throws for the foul. Then somebody's going to get to shoot. He shot the free technical fouls in the first half. And if my math is somewhere right, first one is good. I believed that technical fouls were counted as personal fouls as well for the offending player. If that's the case, Brown's got 4. They're all claiming he got it. He was fouled on a 3-pointer. He's only got 2 so far. So this is that was the technical. Now we have the 3 free throws for the personal foul, and he makes the first one of that. So he's made 3 in a row. Whistle blows, and we're going to have another conference. as the lead expands for Evangel while the clock is stopped. 2 more free throws. He's made all 4 so far, and he's got 1 more. Makes all 5. So the lead goes from a 6-point lead to an 11-point lead. 3-point foul, shot on a foul on a shot, and a technical foul. And now the Eagles are down 11, double digits, biggest lead. Lyles back in the ball game. McClendon from the corner, looks like he was fouled. Goes off hand of an Evangel player underneath the basket. Now they're going to discuss whether the ball touched the rim or not. And they said it did hit the rim. Coach Capel doesn't like that over on his side. Now they're going to talk about it a little bit more as to whether it hit the rim or it didn't hit the rim. And they're going to say it didn't hit the rim, and now it's down to 12. So the complaining from the sideline worked. Doesn't happen very often. Cameron, somebody needs to step up and start playing for the Eagles. Cameron tries to step through, up and halfway down and spins out. He'll go to the free throw line. The Eagles have got to find some scoring from somewhere as they're down 11 with 14 to go. First one is good. He was 1 for 3 in the first half. He's 3 for 3 here in the second half. Back under 10, single digits again. Accord with it. Martinborough. Alvarado. Sylvie. Accord. Martinborough. Rises for a jumper. Can't go. Does not go. McClendon saves it from going out of bounds. Gets it to Cameron. Lots of dribbles. Gets it to Kamara underneath. Lyles with a 3. Can't get it. Sylvie on the floor. Tied up. Egwu gets it. Alvarado against Kamara. In the corner and steps out of bounds. Does Alvarado. He'll be back to Central. Down to 9 with 13:24 to go. Pritchett back in. Martinborough out. Cameron loses his man down the lane. Little floater does not go. Tipped around. Cameron comes back out with it again. Kamara. Cameron inside to May. Banks it up and in. Isaiah May. He's got 7 in the ball game, and the lead is 7. Antonoff gets ready to check back in. Autry. Or Accord, rather. Autry Accord. Pritchett. Knocked away by May. To the hoop. Lays it up and in. So May with 9 and leads down to 5. And a timeout call by Evangel. With that, we'll take a quick break as well. We'll come right back here on the Heart Network.
How do you make traditional education more effective for today's job market? You transform it at Central Methodist University. Now the only limit to your education is your imagination. The new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
We're back. Eagles have trimmed an 11-point deficit down to 5. 6-0 run. 12-20 and a technical where he shot 2 more free throws and he made all 5 of them. He averages 8.9 and he has 17 right now. Kind of offsets the fact that Cade Kaufman averages 18 points a game and he's got 0 right now. Alvarado in the backcourt. Lyles with 3 fouls guards him. Around Antonoff. Into the corner, back out. Kaufman was wanting to shoot a 3, going to drive it to the hoop instead. Comes up short. May with a rebound. Comes Cameron on the run. McClendon back in the game. May, who's done most of the scoring lately for the Eagles. Kamara on the left wing. He's going to back Antonoff in, which is interesting. Kamara misses the first, gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. 7 rebounds and 8 points for Fodi Kamara. Kaufman looks inside. Antonoff, not a threat from there. Goes off Kaufman's hands, but he retrieves it. Pritchett inside to Kaufman. Kamara ties him up, knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with Evangel. Ike Egwu back into the ball game, and Antonoff leaves with his 6 points. Alvarado to get it in. Goes out to Pritchard. Kamara knocks it away. Cameron's going to run it down. Egwu tries to haul him up, but he can't do it, can't catch him, and it's down to a 1-point advantage on a 10-0 run by the Eagles.
Beautiful job. They read it like a middle linebacker.
Kamara tips it away. Cameron finishes it up on the other end. Pritchett going to back in against McClendon. Baseline jumper won't go. McClendon out in a hurry to Cameron. 1-on-2. Alvarado meets him there. May with a 3. Short. Foul. See if he's going to shoot 3. Foul's on Pritchett, and he is going to shoot 3. Let's play. Get the ball, let's play. You guys can talk about this later on. Now Pritchett wants to talk to the official about fouls on the other end. First free throw good, ties up the ball game. Eagles have already had 2 technicals called against them that have netted 4 points for Evangel. Second free throw good. The Eagles have a lead. 12-0 run. Martinborough back in. Egwu checks out. Makes 2 out of the 3, and Accord with a rebound. Eagles with a 1-point lead with 10:50 to go in the second half. Pritchett thought about it. Martinborough going to drive it down the lane. Left hand, jumper in the lane, goes, and he's fouled. So that lead lasted about 9 seconds. Cameron is charged with the foul, and that is his 3rd, I believe.
2.
Unless they've already updated it, they just say it's his 2nd, but he also got a technical in the first half, but I guess that doesn't count. Cameron. May. Kamara. He's going to back Kaufman down if he can. All the way across. Lyles to the hoop, loses the handle on it, comes back out with it. 5 on the shot clock. May's going to pull up. Jumper on the way, doesn't go. Kamara inside, and it's tipped out of bounds. It will go back to Evangel. Evangel with a 2-point lead, 10-11 to go in this second half of play. Normally I say regulation or second half. We could see overtime. Pritchett, Accord. Martinborough just hit conventional three. Pritchett, nice pass from Martinborough. Alvarado to Martinborough. To Pritchett. Kamara, baseline. 4-point advantage for Evangel. May. Cameron pulls it out, calls a new play, goes around Martinborough, gets fouled, gets bumped, rather. Throws the ball out of bounds. And Evangel's coach is well out onto the court. Not sure exactly what he's doing out there, but he's out there. It's a media timeout, so he's glad-handing his players. Want to thank our corporate partners for their continued support of CMU Athletics. MFA Oil, the Braun Home, Jennings Premium Meats, Community Auto Sales and Service, AirLink, Drury Hotels, Missouri Pacific Lumber, Howard County Electric, and Commercial Trust Company. .9:30 to go, 4-point advantage. Eagles went on a 12-0 run. And Evangel now on a 5-0 run going the other direction. So this media timeout being a full minute plus. Quentin, I didn't know they gave us timeouts. Make a run for some drinks or something.
Well, that's true. That is
true. It will be Evangel basketball. McClendon, Lyles, May, Cameron, Kamara, Pritchett, Alvarado, Martinborough, Kaufman, and Accord on the floor for Evangel. Accord. All the way across. Alvarado's been scoring at will. Don't know that I would have left him alone, and there's a foul underneath the basket. Dwayne McClendon. Finally gets it in. Kaufman has it. Accord cuts to the basket. Both defenders go out to the three-point line, to the man out there. And Autry Accord from Springfield puts in his first 2 points of the ball game. And the lead's back to 6, where we were at halftime. May steps around, jumper on the way, back of the rim, no good. Kaufman, Pritchett. Accord, back out to Pritchett. Martinborough, Alvarado, Pritchett. Doesn't settle for the three, tries to drive instead, gets away with a double dribble. Martinborough, jump stop, jump shot, no good. Cameron, tip to him. He heads down the floor, 2-on-3. Kamara. McClendon with a three, a little bit long. Kamara with a rebound, puts it on the floor, puts it up, and gets it to go. Fody Kamara, 10 in the game for him. Cameron with 11, May with 11. Kamara with 10 now. Autry. Autry Accord tries to go. Kaufman with a jumper. First points of the ball game for him. 6-point advantage with 7:40 to go. Down the lane, Kamara. To the hoop, can't get it, gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. He's got eight rebounds to go along with his 12 points in the ball game. Working on a double-double. He averages a double-double. Accord. Pritchett into the corner. Alvarado, three from the corner. Bounces around, no good. Tipped out. Foul on Kaufman over the back. Foul on May for holding him on the back. Interesting. Blake Fowler back in. Dwayne McClendon checks out. 16 fouls against the Eagles. Evangel will be in the bonus after this. Alvarado. Martinborough. No good. Cameron with a rebound. A little slap at it by a couple of the Evangel players trying to get it away from him. Can't. All the way over. Fowler just into the game for three and hits it. Blake Fowler, his first points of the game, and it's down to a 1-point Evangel advantage.
That was beautiful.
Salvi back in the ball game. Pritchett. Martinborough. Blocked by Fowler, knocked out of bounds.
Great job there by Blake Fowler. Good defense.
Evangel will have the ball underneath their own basket. 16 on the shot clock. Here comes Salvi around. Goes on the other side to Martinborough. Pritchett on the baseline. Looks for somebody. Going to turn and go. Step back jumper on the way. Rims out. No good. And Cameron with a rebound. Cameron now with 11 rebounds and 11 points. Double-double for him. Eagles look for their first lead of the second half. Or I guess they did get a lead in the second half on that 12-0 run. Cameron to the hoop. Dunks it. That'll get the crowd fired up. Alvarado to the hoop. Kicks it back over. Pritchett thinks about a long three. Salvi does take the long three and hits it. And a timeout called. Let's see if we were able to catch that for you. So let's see if we got a replay of. There's the dunk right there. So 56-54 is the score with Evangel with the lead. We'll be back on the air here from Puckett Fieldhouse next Wednesday when William Penn comes to town. We're hoping for a women's game and a men's game doubleheader.
As Ernie Banks will say, let's play two.
It's a good day to play two. So, Eagles break out of it, come out. It's their basketball, down two with 5:42 to go here in the game. May, Cameron, Fowler, Lyles, and Kamara on the floor. May backs out, finds Cameron again. Kamara's got a post up inside. Can't get him the ball, not available again as Kaufman's pushing him out, fronting him and pushing him out a little bit. Coach Sherman says move back in a little bit closer. Lyles, Fowler just made a three. Reverses direction. Lyles in the corner for a three, no good. Kamara tips it around and saves it, but he steps on the line out of bounds. Alvarado almost double dribbles as he wanted to pass the ball in a hurry, but who he wanted to throw it to was not available. That's Martinborough, and foul on Fowler. Be his second personal foul, and that will send Evangel to the free throw line. Brown back in, Fowler out. Martinborough to the free throw line. 66.7% free throw shooter, makes 2 out of every 3. This is the first one, right on cue. And a foul on Salvi after the rebound. His second personal foul, team foul number 5. We had a little forearm shiver. Nothing drastic, but enough to catch the attention of the official. Eagles can tie or take the lead with a 3. Cameron, May, baseline jumper, no good, tipped around. Still tipped around, and it ends up May's hand, scores, and he's fouled.
Oh.
Cameron tipped it over the basket to May. May puts it up and in.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby is right. One free throw. 56 all, 4:42 to go. Comes up short. Kaufman with a rebound. Cade Kaufman averaging 18.5. He has 2. I'm sure if you'd have told Evangel fans your leading scorer is going to have 2 with only less than 5 minutes to go in the game. Cameron with the steal, and the foul goes on Pritchett. I believe that'll be number 4 on him.
You are correct.
That's the number 7, so Cameron will go to the free throw line and shoot a pair. 5 for 7 for him from the free throw line. Autry Accord back into the ball game. Junior from Springfield, hometown boy.
Home of Bob Barker.
1-1 for the lead. Good. Cameron with 14 now. Second free throw. Rattles around, no good, and Martinborough with a rebound. So a 1-point advantage for the Eagles. Salvi. Cameron on him, knocks it away from him, and May comes down with the ball. Brown on the move, going to Euro step to the hoop, banks it up and in. Jonathan Brown. Haven't said his name much offensively. He's got 6, I believe, in the game. And it's a 3-point advantage for the Eagles. Martinborough underneath the Salvi, puts it up and in as May got held up in traffic. Salvi smartly caught that and put it up in the air before his defender had a chance to recover. He's got 10 in the ballgame off the bench. Brown. Lyles. Cameron on the baseline, underneath to May. Goes up, but gets a shot blocked. Got bodied and had a shot blocked. Waited just a little too long. Got help from the other side. Alvarado, who hasn't scored much lately, has his shot blocked out of bounds by either May or Lyles.
You could probably give them a half each.
And another timeout call by Evangel.
Okay. Evangel's got 2 left.
So 2 timeouts left. Community Auto Sales and Service is a one-stop shop for all your automotive needs, from brakes, tires, and oil changes to front-end alignment, engine repair, batteries, and state inspections. They have everything and can do anything to keep you on the road safely. Proud supporter of Eagle Athletics. .318 to go. Eagles with a 1-point advantage. Evangel has the basketball underneath their own basket. 21 on the shot clock. Alvarado to bring the ball in underneath his own basket. Accord this corner over here. Salvi tried to throw it in a hurry. He got a shot off, but he got it blocked. Oh, and the whistle blows, and they stop play when the ball had been thrown away and was either going to be picked up by Central or go out of bounds. An inopportune whistle, as no shot was taken and the shot clock had been reset to 29. It's now at 19. Kaufman. Lots of contact there, no foul call, and Kamara with a rebound. That's number 9 for Fody. Cameron looks to go inside. Accord knocks it away. Salvi. Kaufman lays it up and in. 4 points in the ball game for him, and Evangel has a 1-point lead with 2:45 to go in this second half. Eagles won a game here earlier this year against Columbia College, 61-60 in the last few seconds. Basket here would match that score, unless Brown hits a three. He's got 8 on the shot clock. May down the lane. Puts it up and scores. Isaiah May. He's got 15, and now he's the leading scorer for the Eagles in the ball game. Salvi with a three, no good, and Brown with a rebound. Finds May. Cameron ahead, 3-on-3. Surveys the situation, thinks better of it, pulls it out, and gives it to Jonathan Brown. Everybody kind of takes a little bit of a break. Brown had an advantage, but he lost the ball. About to lose it again. Comes up with it. Trent Lyles down the lane, lays it in. Nice move by Lyles to get open, make available, get the ball.
Beautiful job there by Trent Lyles, going to the basket.
Kaufman lays it up and in. 63-62 with under a minute and a half to go in this second half. Pritchett gets ready to check back in at the next dead ball for Evangel. Cameron down the lane, can't get it, but he's going to be fouled as he tries to go to the hoop. And he'll go shoot a couple. Martinborough with the foul, his second. Pritchett checks in. Accord checks out.
Pritchett is a good three-point shooter. You better keep an eye on him.
Yeah, he made a couple of threes in the first half. Cameron makes the first. He's 7 of 10 from the free throw line by himself. The rest of the Eagles are 2 for 4. Cameron now with 15 in the ball game. Off the side, 2-point advantage. 1:15 to go. Salvi, catch and release, and good, and the Evangel has a 1-point lead. Under a minute now. Lyles, Kamara, Brown. 10 on the shot clock. Fadeaway is going to come up short. Salvi with the rebound. Evangel has the ball and a 1-point advantage, but the Eagles will get the ball back. Play good defense, and Cameron gets to it. and calls for a timeout. Nice hustle by Tim Cameron, knocks the ball away, ends up on the floor, and a timeout call as he's right in front of his own bench. Coach Sherman calls a timeout.
That's good hustle.
It's a full timeout. We'll stay here, 65-64. 10-second difference between shot clock and game clock. So the Eagles cannot hold it for the last shot. And if they get a shot, now they can't go 2 for 1 because they'd have to shoot it in the next few seconds. Oh, it's a 30-second shot clock. So now 32.6 on the game and 30 on the shot clock. They can run it down and take the last shot.
I say they look for a little screen for like a Tim Cameron or look for maybe a little penetration for Fodi Kamara.
Yep, I think you'll see the ball in Tim Cameron's hands, and don't be surprised the way this has gone so far if you don't see it in Isaiah May's hands at the end of this, because he's had a very nice ball game with 15 points. And he fueled the comeback in the second half with about 3 straight baskets to get it back from an 11-point deficit back to manageable again. And now 32.6 to go, 30 on the shot clock. They'll have to shoot before the clock runs out, the shot clock runs out. But they can run it down as far as they want to. I'm sure Coach Sherman is saying the first good shot you get that you can make, do that. Get the lead and let's force them to score at the end of the ball game. Very competitive game. Eagles were up early in the first half, down at halftime, down 11 here in the second half, got back to a 3-point advantage, and it's been back and forth since then. It was 60-59 just about a minute and a half ago. Now it's 65-64 in favor of Evangel. Both sides coaching up their players. Talking about all of the possibilities that they could have. Coach Sherman's talking about after we score, let's do this. He's still got plenty of timeouts. Evangel's got 2 left. Central's got 4 according to the scoreboard. So whatever it is, and if Central misses, they can foul right away and still have it be a 1-possession game. It would be 3 points at the most. So lots of alternatives here. Lyles, Cameron, May, Kamara, and Brown on the floor. Jonathan Brown's only got 6 points in the game. He averages 18. On the other side, pretty much the same way, Cade Kaufman has 6 points, and he averages 18 per game. So the 2 leading scorers been held to 6 each. Cameron with it, and the clock starts.
It's like a 1-4 set.
Evangel looks content to let Central hold it for the last shot, to play good defense and get the ball back. Cameron, everybody spread out. He's trying to go past Martinborough. And Coach Sherman doesn't like what he sees, and he calls another timeout. Reset everything. He's got 11 on the shot clock, 12.9 on the game clock. Quentin, been a good ball game.
It sure has. It's been exciting. What a way to start the conference.
That's right. More conference action Saturday from Park for the men. Then next week, William Penn comes into town.
Yeah, William Penn on the men's side. I think number 3 in the polls, I think, as of this afternoon.
And then that's Wednesday. And then Saturday, we've got Missouri Valley. So it's about every Wednesday, Saturday from now on out. Conference play pretty much all the time now. I think the women have got a game against Haskell coming up before too long.
December 18th.
And then they play a ball game on New Year's Eve day.
Yeah, against William Woods at 1 o'clock.
There you go. The source of information, Quentin Norris. All off the top of his head.
That's called good memorization, Charlie.
I've tried to do that, Quentin, and that's not my forte. So, we're back to action. It'll be back. Eagle basketball at midcourt. Same players on the floor. Nothing has changed for either side. I thought maybe we'd see Antonoff in the game to keep the Eagles away from the basket inside, but Cameron's got it. He's got to hurry because it's 9 on the shot clock. Kamara back to, loses his headband, tied up in the lane. I think we've got a foul called with 2.1 to go. As Cameron went down the lane, lots of contact. His headband flew off. The ball was loose. Foul is on Cameron. Adriel Martinberger will be at the line when we come back. He was 10 of 15 coming into this. He's 1 for 2 in this ball game. So he's shooting just under 66% for the season. Officials are going to huddle up and talk about this last 2.1 to go. Again, if Martinberger makes both free throws, it will be a 3-point lead, but the Eagles are going to have to figure out a way to get a dribble or two and a shot. And you may see Evangel make the first one if they can and then miss the second one and make the Eagles rebound and use up a little time to get into their offense rather than let them get the ball out of bounds and throw it to half court. So we shall see what we shall see. 6-2 Evangel, 8-1 Central. 1 point lead for Evangel. So Adriel Martinberger to the free throw line, 1 for 2, 7 points in the ball game. Cameron is a 51% three-point shooter. Misses the first, timeout called. And that took a second off the clock. It went from 2.1 to 1.2. May is a 50% free throw shooter. Brown is a 38% free throw shooter. And now it's just going to be catch and release. Unless, it's not, can't move it up and down the baseline because it was a miss. See if they're going to put any more time back on the clock. It was 2.1. They're going to go around and look at the monitor.
I would say when they called it, I would say 1.6.
There you have it. Quentin says it's 1.6, so I hope the officials are listening because as soon as Kamara touched the ball, they called a timeout. So we'll see if they put any more time back up. 1.2, 1.6. 1.6 gives you maybe one more dribble. If the inbound could run the baseline, you could try and pick up a foul on a block, but that's not available because it is not a baseline. It's a standing spot foul. So, again, looking at the stats that I read off just a minute ago, your best three-point shooter is Cameron at 51, May at 50. Trenton Lyles is a 20% free throw shooter. Jonathan Brown, 38.1. Eagles shoot 37.2%. They've done better in the second half. They were 1 for 14. Well, not a whole lot better. They're 2 of 7 here in the second half. Still shooting a measly 14% from the three-point line. They don't need a three-pointer, but I don't know how they get the ball all the way down inside the three-point line for a catch and shoot. Brown, Lyles, Cameron, Kamara. And I'm going to guess Fody Kamara hasn't tried very many threes because they didn't mention his name in the shooting stuff. Yeah. Hasn't made one all year. I'm surprised Cameron is the one taking the ball out of bounds. He's the best shot of the bunch.
The old Flutie floater.
Lyles catches it. Launch in the air. Off the backboard, no good. And it's a 65-64 victory for Evangel. So Evangel outscores the Eagles by 6 in the first half. The Eagles come back and outscore them by 5 in the second half, but lose by 1. 7-2 for Evangel, 1-0 in the conference, 8-2 overall, and 0-1 in the conference for the Eagles. We'll run through the scoring real quick for you before we get out of here tonight. Manrique Alvarado had 17 to lead Evangel. Stephen Salvi with 13, Josh Pritchett with 10. Adriel Martinborough with 7, Cade Kaufman 6, Pavel Antonov 6, Ike Egwu 4, and Autry Accord with 2. For the Eagles, Tim Cameron, Isaiah May, 15 apiece. Fody Kamara with 12. Trent Lyles with 7. Jonathan Brown, 6. 3 points for Blake Fowler. 2 for Dwayne McClendon. 2 for Thomas Sawulu. And 2 for Charlie Bronikowski. Our cameraman has already turned off the camera, so we're not going to have anything else that we could show you on that. So 65-64 is the final score. So that will do it from here. Eagles on the road, men at Park on Saturday. Hopefully women and men on the floor here next Wednesday night against William Penn. For Quentin Norris is Charlie Brown. We thank you for tuning in tonight. Hope you enjoyed the ball game. Have a pleasant rest of the week and a great weekend.